1 by 5. Comparison, they are asking which symbol you need to keep. Means among these two, which fraction is lesser, which fraction is greater, or are they equal? We need to decide. Okay. And second question is 2 by 4 dash 3 by 6. And third problem 3 by 5 dash 2 by 3. Next, fourth problem 3 by 4 dash 2 by 8. Fifth question 3 by 5 dash 6 by 5. And sixth problem 7 by 9 dash 3 by 9. So here all the fractions, among the two fractions we need to decide either they are equal or greater or whatever. Just observe here. First of all, check whether those are like fractions or unlike fraction. Not only for comparison, in case of addition and subtraction also we are checking whether the given fractions are like fractions or unlike. So observe here, denominators are different. So unlike, but numerators are equal in this case. Okay. So when numerators are equal, the fraction which is having lesser denominator, that one will be the greater one. Means 1 by 2 is greater than 1 by 5. Okay. Otherwise, just go through with the cross multiplication. What you will get? 5 ones are 5 divided by 5 twos are 10. Okay. And 2 for this fraction we need to multiply. 2 ones are 2, 2 fives are 10. Now 5 by 10, 2 by 10, both are like fractions. So 5 by 10 is greater than 2 by 10. That's it. See? Now coming to second question. Here, both are not given in the simplest form. Otherwise, go through with the cross multiplication, then also we can understand. So both are unlike fractions. 6 twos are 12, 4 threes are 12. So 12 by 4 6 are 24, will get a 12 by 24. Both are equal. Otherwise, just see 2 by 4 simplified form is equal to 2 ones are 2 twos are 1 by 2. And 3 by 6 is equal to 3 ones are 3 twos are 1 by 2. That means both are equal. 2 by 4 is equal to 3 by 6. Then coming to the third problem. Go through with the cross multiplication. 3 threes are 9. Okay. 5 twos are 10. And here 5 threes are 15. 3 fives are 15 will get. So 9 is lesser than 10. That's it. Less than. And coming to this one, 3 by 4, 2 by 8, both are unlike. But if you are taking this one simplified form, 2 ones are 2 fours are. Yes, that is equal to 1 by 4. Now both are like fractions. 3 by 4 and 1 by 4 are like fractions. 3 is more than 1. So 3 by 4 is greater than 1 by 4. That is nothing but 2 by 8. If you want to do cross multiplication, you can, no problem. 8 threes are 24 by 4 eights are 32. And next 4 twos are 8 by 4 eights are 32. So 24 is greater than 8. Like this also we can do, no problem. And coming to this, already these two are like fractions. So directly we can decide. 3 is lesser. So 3 by 5 is lesser than 6 by 5. And last also like fraction. So 7 by 9 is greater than, 3 by 5 is lesser than 6 by 5. And 7 by 9 is greater than 3 by 9. Okay, once again observe all the questions. So when numerators are equal, the fraction which is having lesser denominator, that one will be the biggest fraction. Means 1 by 2 is more than 1 by 5 because both are having numerator 1. And then second question, take their simplified form. If cancellation is possible, take their simplified form. 2 by 4 is nothing but 1 by 2, 3 by 6 also 1 by 2. Both are equal. Otherwise, go through with the cross multiplication like this only. You will get 6 2s are 12, 12 by 4 6 are 24, 12 by 24. 4 3s are 12 by 24 only. So both are equal. And coming to the third question, here also both fractions are unlike fractions. So go through with the cross multiplication. 3 3s are 9 by 5 3s are 15 will get. And 5 2s are 10 by 5 3s are 15. So 9 is lesser than 10. 9 by 15 is lesser than 10 by 15. That means 3 by 5 is lesser than 2 by 3. And coming to fourth problem, here 3 by 4 is there, and if you are cancelling, then you will get its second fraction denominator also 4. Then both are like fractions. So 3 is more than 1. That's why 3 by 4 is more than 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is nothing but 2 by 8. 1 by 4's equivalent fraction is 2 by 8. Now 3 by 5, 6 by 5 are like fractions. So 3 is lesser than 6. 3 by 5 is lesser than 6 by 5. Coming to sixth problem, here these two also like fractions and 7 is more than 3. So 7 by 9 is greater than 3 by 9. Okay. Now coming to the next problem. Answer the following. Also write how you solve them. Now first question is 5 by 9 equal to 4 by 5. And second one is 9 by 16 equal to 5 by 9. Okay, just first observe these two problems, afterwards remaining two we will see. Observe the question. Answer the following. Also write how you solve them. First simplify, then afterwards write whether those are correct or not. Is 5 by 9 equal to 4 by 5? See, when we are telling both are equivalent, if you are multiplying numerator and denominator with the same number, otherwise dividing the numerator and denominator with the same number. So just observe here, 5 table you will not get 4, otherwise in 4 table you will not get 5 because both are consecutive numbers. Same 9 and 5 also equivalent denominators also we are not getting, means 5 by 9 is not equal to 4 by 5. But how we can say that two fractions are equivalent when a by b is equal to c by d? For suppose two fractions a by b and c by d. If these two are equivalent, then they must satisfy the condition cross multiplication. A into D must be equal to B into C. That means, for suppose I have 3 by 5 is equal to 6 by 10. See, 3 2s are 6, 5 2s are 10. We know that these two are equivalent fractions. Now we will check with the cross multiplication. 3 into 10, A into D, AD is equal to B into C. B value is 5, C value is 6. So 5 into 6. 3 tens are 30, 5 6 are 30. Both are equal. That means these two are equivalent. So two fractions are said to be equivalent when they are satisfying the condition AD is equal to BC. Okay, two fractions A by B and C by D are equivalent if AD is equal to BC. Product of A and D is equal to product of B and C. Now here those two fractions are 5 by 9 and 4 by 5. Means A by B is 5 by 9, C by D is 4 by 5. So we will check AD value. That is A by B is equal to 5 by 9 and C by D is equal to 4 by 5. AD, that means A into D. A value is 5, D value also 5 is equal to 25. And BC, B into C. B value is 9, C value is 4. C by D is equal to 4 by 5. So B into C is, B value is 9, C value is 4. 9 4s are 36. Are they equal? No, 25 is not equal to 36. Therefore, 5 by 9 is not equal to 4 by 5. That's all. Okay. Now, instead of these things, just directly we will do for second problem. Observe that given two fractions are 9 by 16 and 5 by 9. Now go through with the cross multiplication. 9 9s are 81 and 16 5s are 80. Are they equal? No. So 81 is not equal to 80. Therefore, 9 by 16 also not equal to 5 by 9. That's all. Okay. Now we will check for remaining two problems also. And now coming to the third problem in this question only. Is 4 by 5 equal to 16 by 20? And fourth problem is 1 by 5 equal to 4 by 30. Is 1 by 5 equal to 4 by 30? Now just observe these two problems. See, already I told you if we are taking cross multiplication of two fractions, then we will decide, whether they are equal or not. So observe here, 4 and 5. Observe this, here 16 by 20 is having bigger numerator, bigger denominator than 4 by 5, okay? Then take their, if simplification is possible, lowest term possible, just do the cancellation. Both can cancel in 4 table. Observe, 4 4s are 16, 4 5s are 20. That means these 4 by 5 we will get. Means 4 by 5 is equal to 16 by 20. How? Just observe, 4 by 4. 4 4s are 16, 5 4s are 20. Yes, that's all. So both are equivalent fractions. That one by seeing only we can decide whether those are equivalent or not. But actually we have to do by using simplification, that is cross multiplication. 4 into 20 is nothing but 80. 24 is 80. 16 into 5, 16 5 is 80. So therefore 4 by 15 is equal to 16 by 20. That's it. Now this one. One table, 1 4s are 4, then 5 4s are 20 we must get, but 30 given. So 2 2s are 2 15s are 2 by 15 it's a simplified form, but 1 by 5 is the actual form. So both are not equivalent. Then we will check with the cross multiplication also. 4 by 30. 1 into 30 equal to 30. 4 into 5 is equal to 20. So therefore 30 is not equal to 20. That's why 1 by 5 is not equal to 4 by 30. That's all. Okay. Now coming to the sixth problem. Till now we got comparison of fractions only. Okay. Now observe the sixth problem. Varshit read 25 pages of a storybook. Containing 100 pages. Lalita read 2/5 of the same storybook. Who read less? Give reason. Okay, observe the given problem carefully, and it is very simple and important. Varshit read 25 pages of a storybook containing 100 pages. Means total pages of the book is equal to 100. Out of 100, Varshit read only 25 pages. And Lalita read 2/5 of the same storybook. 2/5 is a fractional number. Here number of pages given, but 2/5 is the fractional form. 2/5 of total storybook, yes or no? Means total pages are 100. So 2/5 of 100 we need to find. Then we will get the number of pages read by Lalita. Okay. Then after getting the value, number of pages, then we will compare both the numbers. Then we will decide who read less. Okay. Now coming to the first question. First given information. Total pages of the book. Is equal to 100. Okay. In that, Varshit read number of pages read by Varshit. Number of pages read by Varshit is equal to 25. Okay. Then number of pages read by Lalita is equal to 2/5 of the book. That is 2/5 of 100 pages of the book. Okay, whenever you are taking fraction, total pages we must take. Okay, that is 2/5 into 100. So 5 ones are 5 20s are 2 into 20, 40 pages are read by Lalita. And now we need to check who read less. Who read less now? Here Varshit read 25 and Lalita read 40 pages. Who is reading less pages? Varshit only, because 25 is lesser than 40. Therefore, 25 is lesser than 40. Therefore, Varshit read less pages than Lalita. Who read less? Varshit read less. Why? Because 25 is lesser than 40. That's all. Okay. Now coming to the seventh problem. So here onwards we will solve the problems using addition and subtraction. Write these fractions appropriately as additions or subtractions. Write these fractions Okay, observe the given problems here. They have given pictorial representation and we need to keep either addition or subtraction by observing the pictures. So before that, whatever fractions are represented by using pictures, we will write first shaded portion, okay? So observe the first picture. Here it is divided into, rectangle is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equal parts. Only one is shaded. So that means it is 1 by 5. Okay. Now coming to the second picture. Here it is also divided into 5 equal parts and only 3 parts are selected. So The fraction represented by this one is 3 by 5. Okay. Now coming to the resultant one. Here also write the fraction. Observe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again 5 equal parts and 4 parts are shaded. So 4 by 5. Now just observe the whatever fractions are we have noticed now. 1 by 5, 3 by 5 is equal to 4 by 5. So what you need to place here, either addition or subtraction. 1 plus 3 equal to 4. So we will get plus, because these two are like fractions. So just we need to add the numerators. 1 plus 3 equal to 4. 4 by 5 will be the resultant fraction. Means between these two fractions we need to perform addition. And coming to the second one, here completely circles are given and first circle completely shaded. It is divided into how many equal parts we will see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equal parts are there. 5 parts are shaded, that is 5 by 5. Okay, and coming to second circle, 2 parts are selected out of 5 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equal parts are there. Only 2 parts are selected. So 2 out of 5, that is 2 by 5 is the fraction represented by this circle. Now coming to the resultant value. 3 parts are selected out of 5 equal parts. Observe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equal parts are there. 3 parts are shaded. So 3 by 5 is the resultant fraction. Now observe, all are having denominator 5 only, means all are like fractions. So 5, 2 we have here and result will be 3. Means between 5 and 2 we need to perform subtraction. Means 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. Then 5 by 5 minus 2 by 5 is equal to 3 by 5. Okay, like that only one more question we have. Pictorial representation. Three rectangles are given and first rectangle okay, observe the rectangles. First picture, only two parts, it is divided into 6 equal parts. Second one also divided into 6 equal parts. Last one also divided into 6 equal parts. And for first rectangle, 2 parts are shaded. So 2 out of 6, 2 by 6. And for second fraction, 3 parts are selected out of 6 equal parts. And for last fraction, 5 parts are shaded out of 6 equal parts. So now just observe, 2 plus 3 equal to 5 we will get. All are like fractions. So just we will need to perform addition. Okay, that's all. So here onwards we will get the questions depending on additions and subtractions, and these are the questions depending on pictorial representation. And 8th question onwards we will get the simplifications. Okay. Now coming to the 8th problem. Simplify. First problem, 1 by 18 plus 1 by 18. And second question, 8 by 15 plus 3 by 15. And third problem, 7 by 7 minus 5 by 7. And fourth question, 1 by 22 plus 21 by 20. 12 by 15 minus 1 by 15. Sorry, minus 7 by 15. And sixth problem, 5 by 8 plus 3 by 8. Still 3 problems are there, we will see later on. So just observe these 6 problems first. Observe each and every question. All are given only 2 fractions, and among them also every fraction. Observe the first question. Both are having same denominator, like fractions. So sum of the addition, this one. Sum of 2 like fractions is equal to sum of their numerators by common denominator. So common denominator is 18. Numerators are 1 and 1. So 1 plus 1, which will be equal to 2 by 18. 2 by 18 is nothing but simplified form. 2 ones are 2 nines are 1 by 9. So after the calculations, compulsory you need to represent it resultant fraction in lowest form. Okay. Now coming to the next one. Both are having 15, 15 and addition. So sum of like fractions is equal to sum of numerators by common denominator. Only once you must write, don't write 15 plus 15, okay? So which will be equal to 8 plus 3 is 11, 11 by 15. 11 by 15 is in lowest form only. There is no cancellation possible, okay? And it is proper fraction. If you are getting improper fraction, then you need to convert into mixed fraction. And now coming to the next one, 7 by 7 minus 5 by 7. 7, 7, both are like fractions, okay? And here we are performing subtraction. So out of 7, 5 parts we need to remove. Means 2 by 7 we will get. We will see. 7 minus 5. Subtract the numerator and write the common denominator. That is 7 minus 5 is 2. 2 by 7 is the resultant fraction. Okay. Then fourth one, addition given. And both are like fractions. So sum of the numerators by common denominator, that is 1 plus 21 divided by 22. So which is nothing but a 22 by 22. 21 plus 1, 22. So 22 ones are 22 ones are, which is equal to 1. And then here, both are like fractions. Between them minus we have subtraction. So difference of like fractions is equal to difference of numerators by common denominator, that is 12 minus 7 is the difference of numerators by common denominator is 15. So 12 minus 7 is 5 by 15. Okay. Now 5 table will get 15. So 5 ones are 5 threes are. 1 by 3 is the lowest form of 5 by 15. Now both are like fractions and addition. So sum of the like fractions is equal to sum of numerators by common denominator, which is equal to 8 by 8. 8 by 8 is nothing but 1. Okay. And remember, if you are adding 0 to 2, then what you will get? 2 only as the result. And if you are adding 0 to minus 1, then also you will get minus 1 only as the result. So 0 is additive identity for whole numbers as well as integers. Now coming to fractional numbers, 5 by 3 plus 0. So nothing I am adding, means I will get 5 by 3 itself. So 0 is additive identity of fractions also. Okay. And here 7th question given. 1 minus 2 by 3. Okay. Now coming to the remaining 3 problems. One minus 2 by 3 is equal to 1 by 4 plus 0 by 4. 3 minus 12 by 5. Okay, these are the remaining problems. Now observe these problems also. Here 1 is a whole number. Yes, and 2 by 3 is a fractional form. Whenever you are simplifying such type of questions, do one thing. See, whatever whole number part is there, try to write that number as a fractional form by using the denominator 1. Already I told you 1 is nothing but 1 by 1, 2 is nothing but 2 by 1 in fractional form. All the natural numbers we can write in fractional form, all the whole numbers also we can write in fractional form by using the denominator 1. Okay. So 1 minus 2 by 3 is nothing but 1 by 1 minus 2 by 3. Then go through with the cross multiplication method, which is equal to 3 ones are 3 minus we have 1 twos are 2 divided by 1 threes are 3. So which is equal to 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 by 3 will be the solution. Okay, observe here. So what we are doing, just applying 3 ones are 3, 3 minus 2 by 3, that's all. So here 1 only we have, so there is no change for second fraction. 3 minus 2 by completely 3 will get, that's all. Okay, so just observe. For suppose I have 5 minus 1 by 6. For suppose. In this case, do the cross multiplication. 6 5s are 30 minus, here 1 only we have. So 1 ones are 1 divided by only 1. So 1 6 are 6. That's all. Okay. So this is one way. Otherwise, because here denominator 3 have only 1 is there. 1 we can write as 3 by 3. 3 by 3 is nothing but 1 minus 2 by 3. Like this also we can write. So 3 by 3 minus 2 by 3. 3 minus 2 by 3, which is nothing but 1 by 3. Like this also we can write. Okay, 1 minus 2 by 3 is equal to 1. I am writing as 3 by 3 because here denominator we have 3. So that's why instead of 1, I am writing 3 by 3. Okay, from 3 parts, 2 parts taking away. Then only one part is left. So 1 out of 3. Okay, and now just observe 0 by 4 is not, both are like fractions. So 1 plus 0 by 4 we can write that is nothing but 1 by 4. But 0 by 4 is nothing but 0 only. So if you are adding 0 to any number, that number only will get 1 by 4 plus 0, which is nothing but 1 by 4. And last question, 3 minus 12 by 5, same as this, like this. So here we can't take 5 by 5 because 1 we don't have, 3 is there. So go through with the cross multiplication. 3 we can write as 3 by 1. 5 3s are 15 minus 1 into 12 is 12 divided by 1 5s are 5, which is equal to 15 minus 12 is 3, 3 by 5. Okay, so once again observe such type of questions. When one whole is given, only one is given, then observe the denominator of the second one. Try to write that one also like fractional form only. That is here because denominator is 3, so I am using 3 by 3. If denominator is 7, I will use 7 by 7. Okay, and it is cross multiplication. Here 3 is a whole number. I am writing in fractional form by using the denominator 1. 3 by 1. Okay, and 0 by anything is 0 only. So if you are adding 0 to any number, you will get same number itself. So that's why we will get 1 by 4. Otherwise, both are like fractions given. So 1 plus 0, add the numerators. 1 plus 0 by 4 will get, that is nothing but 1 by 4. Okay. So tomorrow we will discuss some of the word problems on addition and subtraction of fractions. Okay.